enjoying watching your videos that have been posted so far, and look forward to seeing the videos from those of you who have not yet posted them, and hearing from you your thoughts in terms of how, as a childcare assistant teacher or teacher, you could support safety and health in a childcare classroom. So I wanted to share with you my experiences and how in previous roles I did this work. So I was a director of a childcare center. It was an accredited center that served 120 children, birth through age 5. We also served school-age children when school was closed or during summer break. And what I learned is that there needed to be systems in place to support a safe and healthy environment, right? And that my role as the administrator, my role as the leader, was to make sure that those systems were in place and to monitor that they were being implemented. So as I shared in this week's announcement, one of the things that I had to be thoughtful about was staffing, right? And so I made sure that I had a staff member who opened the program in the morning. She arrived prior to the building actually opening in terms of providing care. She did a safety check of the entire facility, checking classrooms, making sure, one of the big things is we had to make sure that the plugs had been put back into outlets after the janitorial service had left the evening before. She also did a scan of the playgrounds to make sure that there was no debris or trash that had blown onto that space. I had a similar process at the end of the day where I had a staff member who was a closing staff, and that her hours actually went a half hour past closing, so that she could do the same thing in terms of making sure that all the classrooms were appropriately shut down. We also thought about staffing in terms of leadership. So my assistant director was there from 7 till 4. Our program started at 7. And I was there from 9 to 6 because our program ended at 6. So we made sure that there was always a member of the administrative team on site throughout the day from open till close. And so I think that there has to be specific policies and procedures that happen throughout the day to make sure that children are safe, that they're accounted for, and that we're maintaining health standards. So things like having a hand washing procedure, listing when are the times that children and staff need to be washing their hands throughout the days, and what are the appropriate steps that need to happen while hand washing. The same for diaper changes and toileting. We also had procedures and processes for sanitation and cleaning. And so especially in the infant and toddler classrooms, making sure that toys, when they were mouthed, were removed from the play space, sanitized and cleaned. Making sure that surfaces were cleaned on a regular basis. We also worked with families to make sure that they understood when children needed to stay home, making sure that staff did a check at the beginning of the day when children were dropped off to make sure that they were healthy enough to be in school. So these are all really important things. So I'm really looking forward to hearing from you. Your thoughts in terms of what are things that you would do as a teacher, as an assistant teacher, to make sure that the children in your classroom are healthy and safe. It's nice to see all of you, and I look forward to further interactions. As always, please feel free to reach out to me with any questions, or if you have things that have come up and you want to talk to me about that. I can be reached by text, email, or phone, and I try to be as responsive as possible. You can also post questions in the Ask Your Instructor discussion thread. Talk to you soon. Take care.